What's up, guys? Haven't posted a video in a while about this Ranger, but it's been too hot out here. But today had some downtime from work and I decided to swap out the stock Ranger rear axle. This one's an 8.8 as well, but I put in an 8.8. Well, at least started to put the 8.8 out of an Explorer with the disc brake and 410 gears and limited slip. You can see I welded the new perches there. I got the rough stuff specialties perch and the perch and the plate, and all that good stuff. Had a hell of a time lining everything up by myself. I don't have concrete floors. It's all freaking plywood, rocks. Kind of hard to shimmy things in there, but it's almost there. I'm just gonna try to connect the drive shaft and everything. And yeah, I didn't film most of that process because it was too hot. I was angry. Well, I wasn't angry, but I just didn't feel like filming. But I'm gonna start just documenting this process and show you guys a few upgrades that I've done since I made the video probably like a year ago of this truck. So yeah, so we got this side kind of in the little notches on the perch on the leaf springs are in. Just need to tighten it. As far as our pitch angle for the perches, I just put it on top of the stock where the Explorer mounts were. I just put on there for now, and it seems to be okay, I guess. But it is what it is. But yeah, we'll keep on going through. It's the next day, but I got it all on there. I got the, what's it called, all the U-bolts in there and the plates, and I got basically all the brake lines all connected. A little trick that I found, I don't know if anybody else, I'm pretty sure someone else found this trick, to connect like the parking brake line and all that good stuff, like all that right there. I was having kind of a hard time connecting that line right there. What's it called? Right there, the one closest to me, and it was pretty tight. But then I just put in a screwdriver and I pushed this forward so I can give me more slack. But now when I release it, it's it went back to being how it was, tight. So just a nice little trick, I guess. But yeah, I put all the brake line over here, and this other brake line I need to hook it up to right there. I need to finish threading it on there, but then I'm gonna finish kind of sanding it. I already hit it with the wire wheel, but I'm gonna sand it in the corners I couldn't reach it, and then just throw one coat of just black paint, semi-gloss, to make it look pretty, and then should be good. I'm just waiting on new rotors and pads for this thing, and it should be good. These are C's, these brakes, they're all rusted out. But yeah, gave it a quick little spray with the semi-gloss Rust-Oleum special. Let's see if it looks a lot better. Everything's hooked up. The only things I have to do is put new brake pads, rotors, bleed the brakes, make sure everything's good. And I need to weld a little the shock mount right here. Connects to my, right up there, with my 16-inch shocks. But yeah, it's slowly but surely getting there. Back at it again on this truck. Right now, already got it all nice and painted, the rear end. So now we just need to weld these shock mounts onto the plate. And that's what we're gonna do right now. Pretty simple. Let's get it. Got them burned in. Just gotta clean it up, then spray a little bit of paint on there so it doesn't rust, and then I don't know if I'm gonna wire wheel this and paint these too while I'm here, but I don't know. But yeah, let's go. So I decided So I decided, as long, you know, I got my little wire wheel, might as well kind of hit the frame real quick. So I'm just gonna do that. Just paint it flat black, you know, touch it up, make it look pretty, and paint the base plate and everything. I already painted on that side. That looks pretty good. So yeah, we're gonna continue it on this side. And sorry I don't have videos or anything of me doing the actual stuff. I don't have a tripod out here, and figured I'll be kind of boring, so I'll just keep you guys updated. Nice and pretty. Now that it's been painted, looks a lot better. It's crazy how just a can of paint change all and make it look new. Just need to wait for the new brake rotors and pads, change them out, and then put everything back together. Oh God. Yet again, it's another day. I know there's been multiple freaking days in between, but this is probably the last day, and then I'm just gonna put all the clips together and make this the video. But today what I'm gonna be doing is just cosmetic things again. There's a little hole. This is for the hood pin. Well, I made the hood pin. I'm just gonna seal it up so it doesn't get rust in there on both sides. And then I got some amber lights that I'm gonna be putting in the back. This already has like a little tab for the light, but I just need to put another one on this side. One right here. So then I'll have the two lights right here. So when I'm driving at night, the amber lights, people will know I'm there. I've been gathering quite a few parts for this truck. More coming on the way. New brakes, the brake pads, the rotors in here. And then I got some, let's see. New shocks for the front, Fox shocks, because right now it just has some older Bilstein shocks. And I just got the rear shocks rebuilt. I have them over here. They're rebuilt. New seals, filled with nitrogen, all the good stuff. So they're ready to go. So I'll have front and rear fresh shocks. And it's going. And then I also noticed the rear transmission seal is bad and it's leaking, so I already ordered that Timken seal, and I got new bearings to install, wheel bearings, and also Timken. And I'm gonna probably end up doing the ball joints, or I mean the tie rods and all that good stuff, just cuz. And yeah, I'm just gonna start welding away at this. I don't know if I'm gonna get any shots. I don't have my tripod out here, but I'll just keep on checking back. Found this little square, or I mean not square, little piece of metal spare that I had. So just to show you, keep as much little spare metal as you can. I have a little pile right there. You never know when you'll need it. Even though this is ugly, I'll clean it up. It'll look good. A couple hours later, but we got them all welded, and there's no hole going down, but there's obviously going to be a hole for the pin. And then, excuse me, I wasn't planning on doing this, but I ended up painting just this section of the bed cage for now, just to make it look a little cleaner. And I installed the shocks with the limit strap down there, grade 8 hardware. I'm waiting to, I got the mounts for the reservoirs. I'm gonna put them right there, but I'm just waiting the paint to fully cure before I start touching it. And I'm just doing the same thing on this side. I got it all lined up in here, and I've just been using this, put in the hole underneath and kind of maneuvering it so I could put the bolt in. But yeah, and then I welded this tab right here for the amber lights. So I'm gonna probably set them up right now too. Just mock it up just to see how it looks. But yeah, and then eventually, probably soon, I might just put some angle iron, like one piece going there, and then one over on this side, and then just putting like a few boards up so I can have like somewhat of a little bed, so I can put like maybe a cooler or a little toolbox, most likely a toolbox, just so I can keep some space up in the cab. But yeah, it's going, and I'll check back with you guys in a few. So I'm done for right now, so I'm just gonna wrap up the video. Got the rear end swapped out, got the shocks all mounted with the limit straps. Got the fire extinguisher back on. All we need to do is put the new brakes, bleed the brake system, and should be good. That'll be for a later video. But yeah, I'll pull out the next video here soon, probably next week. Busy with work, but yeah, a lot of changes coming up.